is 200 live tracks.
Oh my gosh! Yo, what's up guys, it's Prince Charming. Today we're gonna be checking out 10 craziest things found by airport security. This video is by Extreme Trends. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below. Make sure you check it out, guys. I don't know how people try to do it or try to want to do it, but you can't get past airport security. They're gonna catch you. You know, you're not gonna get really far. So this list is gonna essentially expose the people who try to get past security with the most randomest, strangest things you've ever seen. So if you don't do so yet, make sure you hit me with that follow on YouNow. I actually call you guys live on the air, so make sure you hit me with that follow on YouNow at Prince Hawkham, link description below. Also make sure you drop a like for your boy. Your boy always likes them likes, so go ahead and drop a thumbs up from this video. And also make sure you subscribe and turn your post notifications on so you never miss one of my posts. And go ahead and comment, where's the last place you took a plane to? So the last place I took a plane to was California, LA, Los Angeles. But enough of all this talking, let's go ahead and check out the 10 craziest things found by airport security.
Number 10, body of iPhones. Authorities in Hong Kong
What?
say they caught this smartass attempting to smuggle 94 iPhones into mainland China by strapping the devices to his body. Customs police questioned this man due to the way he was walking and his posture, which, judging by the photos taken by customs officials, was understandably impacted. A routine search of the man's luggage produced no contraband, but he set off a loud alarm when he attempted to walk through a metal detector. What the hell did he expect? The iPhones seized from the man include 5S, 6 and 6
What was he
models,
doing with
all
them?
of which are available for purchase in China. However, the smartphones retail for a lower price in Hong Kong than in Midlands China. It estimates that the man's contraband was worth more than 300,000 yen,
he was trying to flip them.
He may have lost his 94 iPhones, but likely made the record books.
You see, you always gotta grind though. If you really look at it realistically, you always gotta grind. So he bought it at a cheaper price and he was trying to resell it for a higher price. He was trying to flip them, you know, make that band, secure the bag. Always gotta stay on your grind. But seriously, did you really think you can get away with 94 iPhones strapped around your body? You've been watching too much Wolf of Wall Street.
Number 9, live pigeons. An alleged bird smuggler had his feathers ruffled when customs officer seized 2 live pigeons stuffed into his car. A 23-year-old man of Meadow Heights in suburban Melbourne had landed at Melbourne Airport after a flight from Dubai when customs and border control officers stopped him and searched his bags. They allegedly found in the man's pocket a multivitamin container holding 2 birds, and further search revealed that he was wearing tights with 2 live birds stuffed inside one of each leg. Officers also seized a money belt containing plant seeds and undeclared samples of air plants in the passenger's baggage before he was handed over to Australians' quarantine and inspection service staff. Wildlife smuggling is not only cruel to the animals involved, but it also poses a severe risk to the Australian environment and the health of the Australian community. It is important that people declare all animals and plant materials to Customs and Border Protection when they enter Australia. If convicted, the alleged smuggler could face up to 10 years in jail
10 years?
or a
$1,000
fine.
Yo, that is insane, guys. First of all, I don't know what he was doing smuggling pigeons. Do people buy pigeons on the black market? You know they're everywhere, right? Maybe they're like super rare pigeons, but 10 years for smuggling an animal? I just want to know, was it worth it to him to get caught smuggling pigeons? Not even rare exclusive animals. He was smuggling some pigeons. Like they don't be pooping everywhere you go.
When confronted with a large anonymous box that vigorously smells of rotten organs, most people would walk the other way. But as it's airline security's job to investigate these matters, a brave inspector at Carlo International Airport cracked open such a container to uncover a ghoulish present of 420 pounds of cow brains. The organs had arrived in the company of 3 people flying in from Sudan. Incredibly, it was the 4th time in that week that somebody had to try and fly with contraband cow brains into the country. One can imagine that Egyptian custom employees are growing tired of being slapped in the eyes by surprise troves of loaves. The rationale behind the influx of shady brain smugglers: Sudan has a large supply of cheap cow noggins, and Carlo apparently hungers for them the way the Cookie Monster loves his chocolate chip cookies.
A
bovine brain that retails for just under $1 in Sudan can go up to 6 times as much in Egypt's capital. That's good money, and all you have to do for it is have a Dexter-like detachment from dripping blood and gelatinous tissue. So what happens to this cholesterol-rich cargo when it hits the streets of Carlo?
I mean,
One of which
how's it
it
taste?
might end up next to slabs of liver on a hot grill of a sidewalk food vendor where Egyptians with growing stomachs can chomp on
This
brain
is insane.
sandwiches.
Y'all eating brain sandwiches out here? Oh my gosh. You know, I thought I've seen it all. I really thought I've seen it all, but brain sandwiches. I mean, but let me know how it tastes. I may be down to eat a noggin sandwich.
Number 7, a deceased body. Now this one sounds like a scene from a movie, Weekend at Barney's. A mother and daughter allegedly tried to smuggle a dead relative on a packed holiday jet. There is one substantial reason why some people try to smuggle corpses on board, and that's because cargo will never beat the low-cost airlines. Check-in staff became suspicious when 91-year-old Kirk was pushed up in a wheelchair motionless. His head
oh
one
man,
side
they're trying to
while
save on
wearing
that.
shades. But when they quizzed his
Cargo
wife
price.
Gita and daughter Anki, the pair told them that he was just sleeping. They were arrested on suspicion of failing to give notification of a death. But the defiant pair insisted that they had done no wrong and claimed that Alzheimer's sufferer Kurt was alive when they arrived at Liverpool's airport to catch an EasyJet flight to Berlin. But police suspect Gita and Anki may have been trying to smuggle him aboard to avoid the $3,000 fee. The pair have been
trying to save
released on
$3,000.
bail.
I mean, $3,000 is a lot of money. $3,000 is a lot of money. I'm not even gonna lie. But to try and parade him as if he's still alive at like some Weekend at Bernie's type situation, I don't know if you can ever get away with something like that. $3,000? Save that money. Always looking for them loopholes. That's insane to me.
Number 6, a human skull. Having a voodoo priestess go through airport security check-in would be weird enough, but wait till you see what she had in her luggage. In 2006, a woman by the name
Weird,
Severe,
man.
a Haitian-born permanent US resident, was stopped by custom and border protection officials. She tried to smuggle a human head into the US without proper documentation. It still had teeth, hair, and bits of skin and lots of dirt on it, which was used in a religious ceremony to ward off evil spirits. Since traveling body parts must have a death certificate, the skull was confiscated and Marlene Sevilla was sentenced to 2 years of probation and had to pay a $1,000 fine.
Is no one curious where she got the head from? And the insane part is that she got in trouble for failure to like checking it in or something like that. She didn't get in trouble that she had a skull. She just got in trouble that she didn't like properly check it in. What? Laws are insane, man. This
Number 5, power chainsaw. It seems a no-brainer that chainsaws wouldn't be an acceptable item to take as luggage on a plane, but this man gave it a go anyway.
Leatherface?
In 2012, he made an absurd attempt to smuggle a fully gassed-up power chainsaw
with
through a checkpoint in New York's regional airport. Surprisingly, the man was allowed to board the flight with the chainsaw. He needed to remove the fuel, which was confiscated by transportation security.
They give my man a chainsaw on the plane? Bro, I mean, if it doesn't have fuel in it, I guess you can't really operate it, but still, I wouldn't want to sit next to a guy with a chainsaw, like, really honestly. That's the last thing I would want to do. Like, I don't want to sit next to Leatherface. I'm good. Go ahead and put me with the rest of the kids who are screaming and being loud. I'd rather sit there.
Number 4, $1.1 million worth of gold bars. These airline staff made a startling discovery during a routine cleaning. The Jet Airways aircraft landed at Koltaka's International Airport from Bangkok and was being cleaned before a scheduled flight to Eastern Patna City. The 2 bags hidden in one of the toilets of the Jet Airways flight triggered first a bomb scare, then a smuggle probe, as the bags were found to contain 24 pieces of gold. The bars, which weigh 1 kilogram each or 2.2 pounds, were the same size as a portable smartphone and currently remain unclaimed. India is one of the world's biggest consumers of gold. The government increased the gold import duty recently, which officials say has encouraged smuggling. A stash of 24 gold bars worth more than $1.1 million have been confiscated by the officials. I better make sure I check the toilets before I get off the plane next time.
$1.1 million. Do they have to, are they forced to like report it? Because if I was a flight attendant and I saw $1.1 million, I'm taking the next flight out and I'm going wherever, cashing it in ASAP.
Number 3, a live tiger. Of all the things that people have tried to take on a vacation
tiger
with them, this is certainly among the strangest. A Thai woman was arrested after trying to smuggle a baby tiger cub out of Thailand in her checked luggage. Authorities first knew something was wrong when the woman checked in for her flight from Bangkok airport to Iran. They said she was acting suspiciously, and while the bag wasn't moving, it sure looked oversized. So airport employees x-rayed the suitcase. Hidden among stuffed toy tigers was a 2-month-old real tiger cub that had been drugged. Smuggling animals is a risky business, but can reap large reward for the traffickers if they get away with it. So the 31-year-old woman who was attempting to smuggle the cub had hoped to fetch up to 2,000 euros on the Iran black market. The woman was arrested
only for
and the tiger
$2,000?
was sent to a wildlife conservation.
You're risking that much only for $2,000? Wait, that's not a high enough payout. You might as well sell coke, sell bricks instead. You know, only if you have to be in this kind of lifestyle, you much rather sell cocaine. That's real cash. I know y'all see Narcos. Y'all know about Pablo Escobar making those fat stacks.
Number 2, marijuana grenade. If you really want to bring weed on an airplane, do not stash it in a grenade. Before marijuana was legal in the state of Colorado, US, in 2012 a man was stopped at the Denver airport because he was carrying a grenade. Since explosives are obviously forbidden at airports and on the planes, the TSA officials confiscated the grenade and examined it. They found that the grenade wasn't that dangerous since it was stuffed with marijuana. I bet he was definitely high thinking that this was a smart idea.
I'm confused though, like seriously, you're trying to smuggle marijuana, I understand that, but why put it in a grenade? Like, come on, you think you can get a grenade on a plane? No! You'd much rather be caught with marijuana than a grenade, so I do not know what you were thinking. I don't know why you thought that would be okay.
Coming in at number 1, and probably the creepiest one so far, is 200 live traps.
Oh my gosh!
Officials at Amsterdam airport confiscated what was hidden in a couple's suitcase and clothing in 2012.
200?
They found 200 live tarantulas and an assortment of other insects including bugs, crickets, grasshoppers, and millipedes. If that wasn't weird enough, many of the tarantulas were pretty rare and also very poisonous. The animals were collected by a German couple on a recent trip to Peru and were put in plastic containers and tubes hidden in their clothing, shoes, and suitcases. A criminal case has been opened up against the German couple, and that the arachnids and various other creepy crawlies have been handed over to Dutch animal welfare authorities. After the insects were confiscated, there were no mentions of what charges, if any, the couple may face. Imagine if the couple got through the security and you were on that very same flight with those hairy little creatures walking around the plane. Definitely not a flight you would want to be on.
I'm trying to be like Samuel L. Jackson so badly, trying to recreate snakes on a plane, tarantulas on a plane. Come on, 200? Why 200? What? That's what I don't understand. Like, do people buy tarantulas on the black market? Do y'all eat it? Oh gosh, we're gonna, I hate spiders so much. But that was it for this video, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. So, like I've been saying, guys, these things are crazy, insane. People actually think you can bring these things on a plane. 200 tarantulas is still insane to me. Why 200 tarantulas? Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on this video if you want to reply from yours truly, Prince Charming. My name is Prince Hawkum. Stay charming, my friends.